Hi Stings, in this fifth and final installment of Finding Slope, we will be looking at a word problem. We first did finding slope from a graph, then we did finding slope from 2 points, then we did finding slope from an equation, and we did the last video finding slope from a table, and now we're going to look at this word problem. Currently there are 200 toads in Bastrop County. The Houston toad population has been decreasing at a rate of 20 toads per year. We want to write an equation that models the linear relationship. So that's going to be y equals the 200 toads that we started out with minus 20 toads per year. We can write that in slope-intercept form. Y equals negative 20x plus 200. So that's y equals mx plus b. We can identify the slope and the y-intercept from the equation. M is the coefficient of the x term, so that's negative 20. And the b is your beginning or initial amount, and that is 200. Making a table of values, we have after 1 year there would be 180 toads left, 2 years 160, 3 years 140, 4 years 120, 5 years 100. So our change in y is a negative 20, our change in x is a positive 1. So the rate of change is negative 20 over 1, or negative 20 toads per year. So we are losing 20 toads per year. Now graphing this is going to get a little difficult because the graph that we're given is not going to show us everything we need, but we'll make our best out of it. So here is 1 at 180, which is halfway between 160 and 200. 2 is actually at 160, 3 is at 140, 4 is at 120, 5 is at 100, 6 then would be at 80, 7 would be 20 less than that at 60, and the graph is not going to go far enough for us to see where the x-intercept will be. Our y-intercept was where we began. That is the initial amount. And so that's when x is 0, and here is your y-intercept. Your x-intercept is going to be when the y column finally gets to 0. And if we keep going down, we're going to go down 1, 2, 3 more times. So that's 8, 9, and 10. So I guess we could extend out here and say 8, 9, and then 10 would get us to our x-intercept. So after 10 years, there will be no toads left. They've asked us to choose 2 points from the table and solve for slope using the slope formula. So here's our slope formula. I chose these 2 points. I'll label them as x sub 1 and y sub 1 for the first point, x sub 2, y sub 2 for the second point. Made my skeleton, substituted the values in, used the calculator, and simplified that to be slope being negative 20, which is what we would expect because our slope and our rate of change are the same thing. So here are 5 different ways to find slope. We have from a word problem and as rate of change. We have slope from an equation, slope from a table, slope from 2 points, and slope from a graph. So this should be everything that you need to be able to find slope of any given information.